Hello amigos, come on, Stan. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dan, and today we're going to be talking all things Chivas. A lot of stuff's happened over the last week or so, so I just thought I'd get into it and give my reactions to them. The first thing I need to talk about really is Govea has been definitely announced by the club as the first signing of the season, or of the off season, should I say? And at the first I admit I probably didn't really understand it too much. To be honest with you, it was a bit out of left field. I felt like we had other areas of the pitch to kind of concentrate on. But he signed now, and then obviously going to the second bit is Lalo Torres has left now as well. So it kind of makes sense now. Obviously, I think obviously Govea has come in to kind of replace Torres' spot in the team and strengthens our midfield a little bit actually, because obviously he can play defensive and then a central midfielder, and he can even play as an attacking option as well if need be. So he's 28 now as well. He's been in Europe for a while as well. So and there's been Liga MX as well. I mean, he's done quite well for Rayado. So he's got a Liga MX experience. So that's pretty cool. I'm more happy with the signing now than I was when we first were started being rumoured with him. I thought it was a bit out of left field, but now I've kind of gotten used to the idea. Actually, I think he actually could be a really good addition to the team. So that was the first decent signing of the season for us. And the second one is Danny Aguirre. I'm going to admit right now I don't really know too much about him, to be honest with you. I'm not going to talk too much about him. All I can say is that obviously I've looked into him. He's 24. Hasn't really played, too much first team football. Obviously we signed him from Galaxy, so again, another midfielder. I'm not sure too much about him, whether he's actually going to start too many games or play too much. I feel like he feels like a bit of a Daniel Rios kind of signing, kind of a squad player that may or may not get options in the first team and get a lot of football. Rios didn't. We've loaned Rios out. I think he's still loaned out if memory serves. So yeah, it's questionable about whether Aguirre, but like I said, he could come into the squad and do really well and blow us all away and go from there. So yeah, cool with that as well. I mean, it is what it is. We haven't paid too much money for him, so it's not. I'm not too bothered about it. Like I said, the first two signings we've made is midfield, so I mean, we kind of need revamping our midfield a little bit. Obviously, we've got Beltran and Guti, who's probably our two starting midfielders right now. I think Govea really does challenge them. Obviously, Guti was injured a fair bit for us, so maybe it's to cover him. I don't know how, like I said, I don't know how Daniel Aguirre is going to feature for us, but we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, like I said, Lalo Torres is gone now as well, which is a bit of a miss. I mean, people seem to think that he's not good enough to play for Chivas, and I kind of agree in the sense, but obviously he has played for Chivas for a fair while now, and he's no doubt that he's left everything on the pitch and he's tried his best every single time. Ability is going to tell at some point, and we needed an upgrade. So yeah, all the best to him. Hopefully he does well. And like I said, I'm quite happy. I'm quite excited actually to see how Govea does. I've seen some training footage of him. The club's released a lot of footage actually for him over the last couple of days with training and stuff. He looks pretty good, but just in good physical shape. So hopefully, he gets a decent start at the beginning of the season, and we see really what he can do for us. Hopefully, we get more signings. Obviously, and there's rumours. I mean, obviously, Paunovic going to Tigres is a bit of a slap in the face for me, to be honest with you. I was going to do a separate video for that, but I thought, I'm not going to give the Tigres or Paunovic the time of day. I will mention it a little bit though, because obviously, whenever a coach changes clubs in the league, obviously that new club starts getting linked with a load of players from the old club, and obviously it's an easy thing for journalists to go, well, he's obviously stepped into the Tigres and asked for these players from Chivas, and obviously it's an easy clickbaity type thing. Whether there's truth in it or not, I don't know. Apparently the two players are Piojo and Mozo, two of our best players, I would imagine. I think that's a fair thing to say. Especially Piojo, I think his goals have really helped us. But Mozo as well, he's a clear starting right back, one of the best right backs in the league. And we absolutely can't lose both of them, in my opinion. So there's no, substantial facts about this at all. It's just, journalists, I think, no, let's just create a story and click. Obviously Chivas fans have already suffered the fact that Hero has left. So let's just pile a little bit more and I don't know why Paunovic left. I thought he left because he wanted to take a little bit of a break and go and do other options in other countries. Maybe European clubs just weren't in for him. And obviously Tiguez have got the money to throw at him, so he's probably gone there for that. So it is what it is. A bit of a slap in the face. If it stays like that and he doesn't take any of our players, then this is what it is. But if we start poaching some of our players, I'm going to be pissed off. To be honest with you, I'm already annoyed with the fact that Piojo and Mozo have been needlessly dragged into it. I think with Hierro leaving, like I said, I think it's left Chivas fans, especially me included, actually, a little bit fragile in the sense that we don't want any more of our best aspects of the club to leave. And there's been, I don't know, there's been a lot of rumours about our team right now and players leaving. Pocho is rumoured to leave. JJ Macias is all up in the air. Apparently, he was close to a loan move to Santos, and then that was kind of a blow. So I think JJ Macias could do well for us. I think he could have done another season for us, another tournament, but a bit of a rollercoaster ride yesterday where first it was like, oh, Santos is going to take him on loan, and then news came out saying Chivas said no to that. They don't want to loan it, and it's like, okay, maybe he's going to stay. And I think his contract's running out, so I'm thinking maybe he's going to stay again another tournament with Chivas in, and hopefully does well, and maybe renews or we let him go. But there's more news coming out saying that Chivas just want to sell him, obviously to get money before his contract runs out. So bit of a roller coaster for that. I mean, it depends on what we do. But if we do let JJ go, then we absolutely need to get a new striker in. Paramount, in my opinion. Obviously, Chucky Lozano's gone to San Diego now, like I mentioned in the last video. Gallardo's left as well. He's gone to Toluca, so he's joined obviously Vega and Angulo and a whole bunch of seems to be former players now. He's on to Toluca, so he's not going to be joining Chivas either. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Like I said, left back's an option as well. Castillo did well, I think, towards the end of the last tournament, but I think we need a bit of an upgrade in left back, and I think we will get one. We were rumoured for a couple, but I won't obviously talk about that until it gets done. Wingers as well. Is Padilla going to stay? Padilla scored twice for Mexico under 20s. I think it was under 20s. The other day for Mexico. They obliterated, I can't even remember which country they played, but I think it was like a 6-0 win, and he scored two of them. So he's a really good player. And rumours of Kone Basuelo leaving. Why not just bring Padilla in and start giving him real minutes? I think he's going to be a quality player. There's rumours about him leaving or going on loan. So yeah, everything's up in the air at the moment. There's lots of rumours, good and bad. Lots of strange stories. But we just got to wait and see. All I can say is that our midfield's looking better now than it did a couple of weeks ago. Even without Aguirre, I think Govea for Lala, Aguirre for Lalo. I think it's a decent move. So that's decent business, I think. Obviously, Govea is a little bit older. He's like 4 years older, but he brings experience to that, and obviously he's not old enough to be too old for Liga MX. He's only 28. He's got at least probably 4 or 5 years decent level at Liga MX. So pretty decent move right now, and I'm quite happy with it at the moment. It's just a lot of background noise, a lot of rumours that are not that great, and a lot of players that we thought we could get have gone to other clubs. So I really thought that we would get Gallardo. I think he would have been a good fit for us. But it is what it is. We've obviously got another target, so we'll have to wait and see how that pans out. And then going into the last bit of news, obviously with Gallardo going to Toluca. Toluca is our first game of the season for the tournament because calendar has come out for the next tournament, and obviously we've got Toluca the first game Saturday the 6th of July. Again, already only a month away, or less than a month away now. I think it's like 3 weeks away. Considering the Copa America and the Euros haven't even started yet, that's crazy. But yeah, and then obviously getting into more noticeable games of the season. I think the biggest one is obviously the Clasico, Super Clasico against America, which is going to be Saturday the 14th of September. It's always in September. It's normally close to my birthday. The last couple of years it's been on or the day before my birthday, but it's not. It's about a week before this time, which is, it is what it is. But I'm looking forward to that game. It's one of the biggest games of the season for me. And then we've got obviously got Rayados, then the game after that, and then obviously we play the Clásico Tapatío against Atlas in October. So it was pretty decent. Obviously I'll post the videos, the pictures and stuff on the video for you to see. But pretty decent tournament. To be honest, decent calendar. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I only really look for the America and the Atlas game. Everything else is kind of okay. It is what it is. But it's just crazy that it's released already, and it's crazy that it's going to start in the next 3 weeks. But it is what it is. It's kind of interesting, kind of nice actually, because obviously missing out on the semi-finals and the final of the Liga last year's tournament. The beautiful thing for me, anyway, about um, um, the Liga MX in particular is obviously the quick turnaround between tournaments. If you just miss out on a tournament, you've only got like a month and a bit, and then suddenly there's a new tournament. Doesn't really feel like that right now because obviously every season's finished now, all the European seasons finished and whatever. But especially in January, if you just miss out on January or December, it's only a few weeks, couple of weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks before then the next tournament starts. So you don't get to suffer too long before you're in another tournament and you're focusing on that rather than the past. Mixing all the stuff with Hierro leaving and Pandemic going to Tigres, it's been a bit of a tough summer for Chivas fans, I think, and it'll be interesting to see how we deal with that going into the rest of the summer, and also it'd be really. I'm just super excited for next season as well. I'm trying to say, just want to get the next season up and running and playing games again. Hopefully, we keep the core of this team going and we promote a couple more players from the youth teams. I still think we've got an amazing youth setup. Organista's left, which is a massive blow. I think I tweeted out that's probably the biggest L we've taken all summer. Apart from the fact that Hero left, but I don't blame the club for that. I think I can't blame the club for letting Organista go. I was really looking forward to seeing him get a chance with the first team, but obviously it comes to a time when youth team players who's done well. He's won trophies with us. It comes a time when he's like, well, I want to play first team football. If you're going to offer me that, that's great. If it's not, then I want to leave and I want to get first team place somewhere else. And maybe Chivas just weren't quite ready to give him that opportunity, and they thought, you know what, we'll let you go and get your first team. And maybe there's a first buyback option. I don't quite know how it works in the youth team in Mexico, but yeah, it's a bit of a blow. And I'm just worried it's going to be a first of a few that leave. There's been a couple of others that have left that have affected me less. I was really keen on Organista. I think he was a really good player, and he is a good player, and I think he'll do well wherever he ends up. I just think that we should have incorporated him a bit more. And I think that's what I want to say about Chivas fans as well. It's like, well, two Chivas fans should say, don't you know don't expect too many massive signings. I personally would be quite happy promoting a few more players out of the youth team into the first team and take that initial hit of, well, we're playing a bunch of 18, 20-year-olds rather than a Chucky or a Gallardo, and where they can elevate us immediately. I'd rather that. I think Chivas need to be a club that make Mexican players rather than buying back. I mean, we bought Chicharito and Guti and but we also have brought players in, Taylor Rangel. There's talk about Eduardo Garcia coming in as a third choice goalkeeper. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen with Wally, but there's a massive rumour going around that Eduardo Garcia from Tapatio, who won the league with them 2 tournaments ago, he's a really good goalkeeper. Younger, slightly younger than Taylor, if I'm not mistaken. He could be coming in to be our official third choice or maybe even second choice keeper if we decide to let Wally go. But we've got additional tournaments this time, so maybe we keep Wally and have all three. But I'll be more happy with that. I want to see Armando Gonzalez get a chance. My ideal solution would be for striker, just going on a bit of a tangent, is Chicharito and obviously Marion, competing. I think JJ is going to leave. I think Marion's going to stay at least in probably another year or so. I think Chicharito as well, and just rotate between the two who they didn't have a good season last season. Marion had a bit of did made a bit of a better season. He scored a few goals. I think he scored like 4 goals in total, 3 or 4 goals. Could be wrong, but that's how I think it was. But and then have Amanda Gonzalez in there as well, just in case, if Cheech can't play a game and it's just Marin, and he's not had a great first hour of a game. Just bring Amanda Gonzalez in, have his youth and enthusiasm, run riot for the last 30 minutes of a game. Well, I don't understand why that wouldn't be a bad idea, but yeah. Anyway, I feel I'm not too fussed about the players that we're signing right now. In the sense of rumors, I'm not putting my hopes and dreams on players that we're being rumored with. Govea kind of came out of nowhere. And it was, like I said, it was difficult for me to say, well, why we're buying another midfielder. Well, it's because we're letting Lalo go. So it just, I'm not too fussed about players. I'm more worried about players that we're going to sell or let go. And if Tigres make a massive offer for Mozo, I'm genuinely worried that we're going to accept it. Um, but like I said, I don't want to lose our best players. I don't mind if we don't sign any huge big names. I don't want to lose players, and I want to bring players from the youth team and go with them. And it's worked for Pachuca over the last few years, and look at what they've done. They've challenged quite well. So in multiple competitions. So why don't we just do that and bring in our youth players who are doing really well? They're winning cups, they're winning trophies, they're winning leagues with the youth team. Some of them are obviously better than others, and I think the better ones. Amanda Gonzalez, prime number one for me. Just bring them in and incorporate them, and if they do well, they do well. If they don't, we can sell them. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much all the news right now. I've got a funny feeling that there's going to be more news in the next couple of days, maybe next week or so. So I'll do a video as and when I can. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about the calendar. Is there any more games that I haven't mentioned that you're looking forward to? Are you going to any of the games? I've got to make this. Going to try and go to the game one. That'd be awesome. I really wish I could do it this year, but I think I'm gonna have to wait till next year because we're still trying to save up for it. So yeah, let me know what you think about Govea as well, and let me know about Lalo Torres. Am I wrong for thinking that it's a bit of a hit? But obviously, if we let Lalo go without getting Govea, I would be more upset. But obviously, even I know Govea is a big upgrade on Lalo. But let me know what you think about Lalo. Do you think he had a good time at Chivas? Do you think he was a bad player? And let me know about Aguirre. If you know anything about Danny Aguirre, let me know. I'm all ears about that. And yeah, we're just going to have to wait for more because there's blatantly going to be more sales and purchases. I think we're going to buy some more players. So stay tuned for that. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to grow the channel as much as I can, be a part of the community. So yeah, I really appreciate it. I reply to all the comments as well. So thanks guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.